Hello there, my name is Valerie White-Williams, and today I am talking about Sagittarius Rising. Now, Sagittarius is a very energetic placement, especially for the rising sign, because the rising sign, like you know, is what is your personal identity, meaning your physicality, how you look, your approach to life. My teacher, Connie Copeland, calls it your ethical foundation. So it kind of is how you approach life. And it really depends a lot also on any other planets that are in the first house as well. So that might give a different flavor. But Sagittarius risings are typically energetic people. They have a lot of ideas because they are mutable fire. Things come down and they can't help but let everybody know their amazing ideas and often their advice, because Sagittarius energy likes to share, and they like to share what comes down from their downloads, and they're going to share it with others. I like to think about Sagittarius as like John the Baptist. Listen, people, we're going bad, so we need to make changes. You need to make changes now. It's the preacher energy. And when I mean that, it's not like they are on their high horse. They really want to help people, and they really want to give them advice or energy or things so they can fix their lives, because they are really caring. Now, the thing about Sagittarius, they also are very energetic in a way. They're almost like a little bit ADHD, I guess we could say it, even though I don't like to use that, but they're very energetic. So they're going to definitely move on. They are not going to stand still. They're moving on to the next thing, whether they want to travel, whether they're going to go to college or not. They might travel and do something else. So they're always in motion. That's mutable energy. Mutable energy is always in motion, because what mutable energy is, it's the energy that breaks down and then is getting ready to create anew. So of course in Sagittarius, in the northern hemisphere, it's right before the solstice. So it's all this energy getting ready to renew. That's really what Sagittarius is all about. They are helping you, pushing you to this next level. And sometimes they don't have a filter, I'd say. They have so much energy, so much things they want to say. Sometimes they put their feet in their mouth and they're like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Or maybe their friend says, did you really mean to say that? I don't know if that person really appreciated it, but the Sagittarius rising isn't mean. They're not trying to be arrogant or tell people what to do. They just want to help. They just want to help. So that fiery energy is just boom. There's nothing between that. It's just going to come out of you, and then you're going to say it. And mutable energy is wanting to help you shift things around. That's what mutable energy is. Mutable energy is looking at things, shifting around, getting rid of things that we shouldn't have, or let's fix it and make it better. That's what mutable energy is. It's preparing us to a new cycle. So that's what Sagittarius risings, they have a mission to help people and help them with whatever they come up with. And so that's why they're really highly energized. And again, it really depends on what's in the first house. So say, for example, you have Venus there, that might be a bit of more of an emotional focus. Maybe you're not going to be quite so energetic, but perhaps there might be a sense of emotion, really tuning into emotion or having emotions, or it's a little bit dampened. Well, maybe not dampened. I don't think anything is dampened for Sagittarius, just saying. But perhaps Capricorn, maybe that would be a thing, because Capricorn has a bit of more of a structure. There's a little more seriousness. So Capricorn, or I should say, pardon me, Saturn, because Saturn and Capricorn, I get them confused all the time. So if you have Saturn in that first house with the Sagittarius, it actually could just kind of calm it down. Like there might be a bit more restraint with that placement, because Saturn in the first house, people are a little bit more serious, and they're not quite, they don't feel as free because they have to build their own identity. And so having Sagittarius and Capricorn would be a really interesting mixture, because you definitely still have that impulsiveness that you want to share your ideas and visions with people, but you might go, I don't know, maybe I should just wait. But eventually you're going to be able to understand the discipline of expressing yourself without that maybe shame. Exact. So I can't go through all the placements with Sagittarius rising, but generally speaking, they are very jovial people. They love to have fun. They like sports. They like to travel. They like to learn. They're very interested in learning and reading, but they learn in an active way. But the big thing about Sagittarius is they do sometimes put their foot in their mouth, but they always mean well. They always mean well. And we need these people because, sometimes you'll see your friends and they're like, I really want to say something. This person's like maybe making a mistake, but that Sagittarius is going to say, dump them. So we need people like that. And again, not much of a filter, but sometimes that wisdom is going to come right through and you're going to go, yeah, maybe that wasn't the best way to say it, but you're right. You're really, really right. So now I'm going to talk about the descendant because, chart wheels are all different, but on your descending principle is where those are the people you want to partner with and you are attracted to. Because what happens when you're on your ascendant, it's all you. And then you see your descendant, and that descendant principle, you think, well, I don't have this, so I want to partner with people that has something that I don't have. But the truth is you do have it. They're drawing it out of you. So that on the descendant, which is the 7th house, the house of partnerships, that house is Gemini. So Gemini likes to think. They're a little bit more analytical. They're not necessarily going to blurt things out. They're still mutable air, but they tend to be more in their head. And maybe they're not going to talk about it, but they're more intellectual. And that's why Sagittarius really admires Gemini, because Sagittarius can be a little bit scattered. They can speak before they think. Geminis, they're always thinking. So you can see that polarity draws them out. So that Gemini influence makes them think, well, let me think this through maybe a bit more. And that's going to help the Sagittarius that sometimes just blurts things out. They mean well. All right, so I hope this is helpful for you. I love talking about astrology. So if you want more, you can go to Creative Soul Alignment, which is a Facebook group where we are interested in creativity and spirituality, and I post all of my videos in that group. And I need to let you know that if you want an astrology reading from me, you can go to the link above in the videos or down below, and I will do an astrology reading for you. Now, I gotta warn you, I'm very thorough. I really want to make that reading your blueprint for your life. Or you can send me an email, because I love to do astrology readings, and I know a lot of my clients have loved what I've told them. So you can come into alignment, because astrology is your blueprint that you came down from the skies to come into this planet. And we need everybody. Everybody needs to jump in and take on what you came here to do. And that's what astrology shows. All right, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.